So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here, but kind of go over what I'm thinking. It's probably pretty obvious what I'm thinking. I would hope. So this is from last night's class. All right. The one thing I am keeping in mind is we do have low resistance liquidity right here, so it's not like a perfect trend line, but it's still low resistant because you know you can still see we have a high here, and you just see that there's so many highs in a row, like right here, right here, right here, right? So if we run it all, probably gonna slice through this like butter. So that's kind of my first thought. So not looking bearish yet, but maybe after this ran up, be bearish. I don't really want a long. Okay, I was gonna alert this when I woke up, and the reason I didn't alert this is because just I don't think longs are too good risk reward. You know. But I mean, I wanna stick to good risk reward, and I think just blowing it up here, just like I said, I think it's just too risky, right? Well, I am so high, too, and you can even see, like, even if we are still bullish, right? The least you want is at least like a retracement to discount. So if we see where discounts way down here. Okay, so like even if I'm wrong about the bias and me wanting the short, right? At least I want us to retrace down here, which would still give us like a good short. But again, really high at the moment. I will keep in mind new week opening gap. So new week opening gaps here. Let's see here. Yeah, so I feel like NQ could definitely come back to this gap, and then maybe we'll get like a short setup out of there. And again, I could have learned this, didn't really think it was viable, obviously, because the risk reward is just so bad, you know. But yeah, I think this is going to be the target for now. We'll see how we open up. ES is just, again, ES is really high. There's a lot of unbalanced fair value gaps below. Is this bearish yet? No, it is not. Okay, there's a difference in is this being bearish or not, right? This is not bearish yet, and we know that. Okay, the reason why this isn't bearish yet is because we don't really have any lower time frame bearish structure breaks, right? We're still respecting all the bullish PD arrays, right? So this isn't bearish quite yet, which I will take note. And this is bullish. I think we're gonna go take out this high. I think we're gonna go for new week opening gap. Okay, so possibly even higher because it's all this low resistance liquidity, but should be an interesting open. And I'm only gonna be on. I'm gonna be on from now till I think like 11, and then I'll probably get back on like at 1:30 for another like hour or so. And when I, like, on a day like today, right, being that we're so high, right, I'm going to say, okay, then we're going to hit this and head to new week opening gap, right, which means I'm technically saying this long should work. Okay, whether you want to take it or not is up to you. I'm just saying we don't need to hit this new week, like, we don't need to hit the high, like, I think we will go to new week opening gap, but, like, if I say, oh, I think momentum's headed towards this low resistance liquidity, we don't need to take this out, okay? This is something that's more needed because it's a new week opening gap and it's a high rate below it. But like this is not really needed, but I will still call it out. And just because I am does not mean I'm gonna be longing. because we're just so high. So like when we're this high, I'm really waiting for short setups, and this is not needed to be taken out because we've already taken out so many highs on ES and YM and just everything. So like we technically do not need to take this out, if that makes any sense. Okay, there's a lot of you guys ask, you're like, we always leave like equal lows or equal highs. Like someone asked me yesterday in YM, I think it was right here. What they said was, would you not worry about these equal highs right here, right? And I said, not really, because you don't need to take them out. And obviously we end up taking them out anyways. No, it was these ones actually right here. Right, first of all, these are not perfectly equal. And second of all, this was rejection off a higher time frame inverse fair value gap. So like, right here, if you ever see this, we don't need to come back up to these, okay? Especially for this high, right? I've seen equal highs formed when we're mega high, and sometimes we just don't retrace them because we don't really need to. It's more of the times when we need to is more when we're like, I would say, when we're like really low and there's equal highs above. Then yeah, we're definitely like we're 99% sure I'm going to these equal highs, right? But if we're really high already and I'm looking for short setups, sometimes we create like relative equal highs. We don't really need to take them out, you know. So again, should be an interesting day. Again, make sure you do your homework. Out of options already did it. He did this in gold. So if you look at gold, right? If when I analyze gold, just keep in mind, same as ES, okay? Same strategy applies, okay? So with gold, what happened? We went through this bullish fair value gap. We closed below it, and he shorted the inverse when we came back up, and it was a double confluence, right? It was an inverse as well as this bearish fair value gap. And where do you sell? You sell right at sell side, these relative equal lows, right? So it'd be this low basically. So good first use of that. Very nice by him. Why would you not have longed this? Can someone tell me? Even though it looks good, even though this looks like a market structure shift, why would you not long this? Yes, only one person got it right. I know too. We are in discount. Exactly. Exactly. So did we ever close above this fair value gap? No, we did not. Did the bodies respect it? Yes, it did. So because we never violated this and we're delivering from a bearish fair value gap, you would not long this, okay? If this fair value gap wasn't here, then yeah, I would long this. But because it was and we respected it, you wouldn't long it, you know? So hopefully you guys understand that. Again, it all depends on, like, it all depends on where's price delivering from, right? If it's delivering from a fair value gap versus just the middle of nowhere, you know? Would I have long the first inverse or where? Oh yes, this is textbook. Why is this textbook? Why is this a good long but not this? Yes, because we violated this fair value gap. So now the least we can expect is at least this high, right? We don't have to expect this high, but at least we expect gold to hit this high because we did violate this. Exactly. So we still got, and this is a play where I probably would have went for a bigger target. Like I probably would have went for here, which would have been hit. So what would happen was you scale half, and then just the other half could stop break even. Which is again, you can't do anything about that. You took partials and break even stopped. Okay, yeah, exactly what would happen to me. Again, so we have a fair back up here, okay? Why would I not take this? Yeah, exactly. So we already took internal. Even though there's still a possibility we go up to the new week opening gap, we don't have to. Although I'm guessing it's going to act as a magnet. In my ICT like experience, like we don't have to go up to this, but I mean, I think there's a good chance we do, just because it is a new week opening gap and it wasn't filled. I think there's a good chance we do if we are bearish, because if we dump to here, I think that would be bullish, because if we dump but leave this new week opening gap up here, then that's probably bullish because we'll chase back. But if we hit here and get a short setup, that would be more like, I don't know, that'd be more bearish to me. But it's a Monday, so we might consolidate all day. Just gotta see what price action does. But again, not a typical long, because one, we know it's Monday, which can be a seek and a short day, and two, we already took internal buy side, which is right here. So alright, so really nothing to say at the moment. Your USD, let's see, not looking bullish yet. This is definitely where I'd be waiting for a long setup, but nothing even close to one yet. So don't really like the spot this is in. With YM, here's what I want. Okay, I don't know if this can happen, but this, okay, and this is a pretty outlandish prediction, which I'm not posing into solitary because I don't want to run in front of this freight train. But like, if we were to get a short setup out of here, I would love to take that, because this is like, say, like a perfect spot to short, Do we have to hit this? No, we don't. I'm still short bias no matter what, okay? So even if we don't hit this, I'm still short bias, but it would make sense if this was rebalanced, then we shorted. So yeah, that's what I think of YM. Gold is just in a interesting spot right now where I probably want to touch it at the moment. Here's another, to be honest, okay, if you look closely, you can see, okay, what happened. We closed beneath this daily fair value gap. We closed below it. So this is really short. So this is more hindsight, but remember what I said yesterday, hindsight can tell you where the draw is. So the fact that we closed below this fair value gap means that the draw might be back down here. That's what I would guess. If we re-violate this and go back above it, then I'm probably wrong, but That just tells me that, and possibly we could go down to like 1850, maybe. But it is a weekly fair value gap, so it's just either way, probably pretty dumb to short down here. You got a couple bullish PD rays in the way. You got this, which should be strong. Again, not so. This is an inverse fair value gap, obviously. Okay, why would I not short this inverse? This low key might work. I think this has a good chance of working, but I'm not gonna short it. Anyone know why? No, we do not take internal liquidity. That's not right. No one's gotten it yet. What's up, Gene? No. There's no equal highs above. I don't know what you're talking. Oh wait, yeah, there is. Sorry, there is. No. Come on. What's the what do I? Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. It's a new week opening gap, right? This is basic knowledge, guys. If there's a new week opening gap unfilled above, then why would I short this? Right? This low key has a good chance of working, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just not gonna take it because new week opening gap's above and it's unfilled. So this is the magnet that I'm gonna be screwed. If this wasn't here, I'd totally hop in the short. I still think this has like a 60% chance of working. But I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, one more minute. This is like a trade out demo short. I haven't done a lot of demo trades though, so I think it has a good chance of working, but I don't want to touch it with the new week opening gap above, you know. Still a setup though, just not A plus. I'd consider this like a B plus setup. This is ouch. So for all you guys new, or for all you guys who just joined, I'm leaving at like 11, and I'm gonna get back on like at 1 or 1:30. Don't know what time yet. Sometimes what I like to do is, obviously you can see we're spending a lot of time here, so I'm just gonna go check the 1 minute and see what's going on. So 1 minute's kind of like BPR. 1 minute just looks like it's gonna fail too, because ideally, if this truly is a double rally gap, what we want to see is we should have seen a red candle here and then another one if it was gonna work, but we did not. So still could low key fail. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not in the trade. I don't think it's a good trade because it's the week opening gap above, but just tape reading it for the moment. Now, if the new week opening gap wasn't there, of course I'd slap this, but not A plus to me. So I just want it. Oh, damn, I keep bringing posting in this commentary. By the way, let's say we actually did short this, which I hope none of you did. The stop loss of this would be a close above this. So remember, with inverse fair value gaps, it's always a close, never a wick. It's just one thing to keep in mind. Alright, so looks like we should be going for a snake opening gap. So do you guys understand why I went short of this now? You longed it instead? Great. You should have longed it. That's a good long. So now that now that we traded above this red candle, we should expand right to this high. Right? See this red candle in the 15-minute? This is an order block. We traded above this high, which means we should expand right to this high. In the next 11 minutes. I'm assuming soon though. There's also a 15-minute VI inside the new week opening gap in NQ. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I want 4272. Yeah, and another reason why you're not short is because we have equal highs above NES. Okay, so two great reasons not to short. Right, you got 3D analysis where you have equal highs NES, which, by the way, I know it's pre-market session, but again, I would consider these more valuable because they're just farther apart, so probably more on purpose. Is Apple pumping NQ? I have no idea. I can check. Probably. I'm guessing Apple will hit all-time highs. The hell is this? So all-time highs is right here. So again, that means we do have a little room higher. 183. What's it at now? Yeah, so we're almost there. So because we're kind of close to, because we're really close to Apple, or because we're close to Apple all-time highs, what does that mean? We're probably going to hit it, right? So, again, what makes sense to my NQ thesis being, I think we go hit this new week opening gap. So everything kind of lines up at the moment. And then once we hit this new week opening gap, this is when I'm kind of going to reassess, maybe get a short setup out of it. Wouldn't mind swiping that. Yeah, 25 more minutes till market open. NQ is 5 minute fair value. Yeah, I mean it's also 1 minute fair value gap too. I guess. This isn't really something you wait for confirmation. Like this fair value gap small enough to where you can stop it if you want. I'm not long at all today, though. I already said that. I mean, you can stop it if you want. I assume we're too high. So I'm just gonna follow my rules. Long gold. Yeah, I'd be looking for long on gold now. If we get like a confirmation set up out of here, I'll take it. I'll kind of keep that in mind. Apple's so close. You can see we're creating some nice low resistance liquidity. We get equal highs at the top, so this might end up just working right here. Yeah, see? Do I play guitar? Nah. Why? So see why, like, you're gonna see, like, in this situation, I didn't really mark this one. I marked this one because I saw the low resistance liquidity forming at the same time, so kind of expected this one to work. Nah, floppy. Alright, we got triple equal highs here now. We should break them. Empire posted if we can close above this level, he's bullish. I don't think he understands this is not a market structure shift if we close above this level. We already had the market structure shift. This is just liquidity. Whatever, I'll let him do it, whatever he does. And he has target. He's target 1, target 2, target 3. That he has downside and upside targets. That's how is that supposed to tell you anything? In gold. Yeah. Again, I would love a long setup here because we also do, if you look, we have a lot of low resistance liquidity. Not in a perfect trend line. It doesn't always have to be perfect trend line, but it's still there. Wow, so we hit the target. So you can see what happened is we bounced out of this fair value, hit the target, do not break the target, and come back down. Already immediately that tells me that's not good price action because we should have broken it right there. Even though we hit the target, it's not enough. It's only a 4-point move, damn. Very shitty PA at the moment. Alright, we finally did tap in the 5-minute fair value. Again, you can long this if you want to, okay? But again, I'm not long it up here. I think it's too high. But if I had to This is not a bad setup. I'd rather just tape read than long when we're up 500 million points. Again, if you want to have a high win rate, not something long. If you just like setups for setups, this definitely is a setup, but I don't think it's very high probability. So I'm just staying out of it. Even with equal highs above, right? I don't think it's high probability. And that's just because of how high we are. Now, it does make sense in long and gold. Okay, why did long and gold make a lot more sense than long and IQ? Because if you look, right, how low are we on the time? How low are we relative to the range on gold? We're just much lower than what NQ's at right now. NQ's up here, right, and gold's down here. So which one would you rather long? Probably gold. So you can if you want, Ant. I'm just not. I'm not looking for longs. I don't care if this works or not. Again, it doesn't look terrible. Like this definitely does not look terrible. Okay, I just don't want long up here. If there's a gun to my head and I had the long up here, I would long right here. And I was forced. Looks like ES is engineering. ES is not taking out these equal highs yet, so might be waiting for these and market open. There is news at 10, I think. What's up, Nick? So, do you think we end up at like 3340 to I think we go down in the next month, Kalina. I'm just waiting. If we get there, then if we get to 4340 and 4370, it doesn't matter to me. I would still look for shorts up there. Let me check the monthly. I think like this is even a possibility. The monthly chart makes me second guess my long-term prediction because this looks so bullish. Ugh. I shouldn't have looked at this. This looks very bullish. Why does this look bullish? Just because we're delivering from a fair value yet. So has ICT made a video on this, and what do you think's gonna happen? Because I know ICT thought we're gonna go back down to here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting for sure. again, I'm not a monthly time frame trader, so I'm just gonna react to the 1 minute, and obviously I'll play what I see, but really don't want to long up here. I don't care if they work, I'm not longing up here. But I think the monthly is something to keep in mind. What time's Apple's event? Yeah, the Dow, I think the draw is a little higher. I'm not. Again, even though I think this, I don't really want to long, you know? I could literally miss the move all day and not long. I don't care. It's way too high. I want some pullback at least. Yo, what's up, butters? How's it going? Yeah, that makes sense. Like a last pump to make everything long, and then we just go right back down again. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think the risk reward is good enough to long up here. Yeah, it was actually more exciting than I thought. I don't know why did the Nuggets coach not call a timeout when they got the ball back the last play? Like, I don't get why they don't do that. They just let Murray take the shot. Like, that's like an easy timeout call. Alright, so there's the equal highs on ES finally. Like I said, those are probably the draw. Okay, why? Because they're just far apart, so they're probably going to be hit. This for backup is still working and on Q, so if you took this, you should still be in. I don't care myself. Like I said, it doesn't look bad, but I just don't want to take it. Helena, you can speak if you want. Anyone can speak, I don't care. You just got a request. If you guys know Goonie and Levi, they speak a lot now. It's because they requested one day and I accepted them. And again, you can just request to speak. I don't care. As long as you're somewhat knowledgeable on ICT, then you're fine. If you're still like very, very new, I probably wouldn't, but someone DM'd me one time. They said it's a little bit too much noise with multiple speakers, so it's like, especially different thesis. So, I mean, that's like the only thing that's kind of not good about it. But I don't know. Generally, you should have the same thesis as me because I mean I'm pretty accurate. So, all right. Still holding this again. We hit the equal highs on ES, so and about the volume and balance, there's a volume balance here, and I think there's a tiny void there, so definitely more room up. Maybe we hit this and then fill this, and then once we fill this, maybe long back up to here, something like that. I could see. Apple should hit this high. Obviously, yes, I just want to make this clear. Hitting these ES highs makes this a riskier long now. It's still something, if you're already in the play, you'd probably hold, but it just makes it riskier because, okay, now we hit these equal highs in ES. There's a possibility of retracing go down here, causing NQ to dump here. So, definitely a riskier long now in NQ, even with equal highs above. Just because the 3D analysis, you know. So, again, I always say long the index with equal highs or equal lows. So you should have probably long this one, not NQ, because NQ doesn't really. NQ has equal highs, they're just not perfect. See how these are not perfect, but these are perfect. So if there's ever that situation, you always want to long the one with the perfect ones, because those will generally hit. Versus we don't really have to hit this. And now you can see this is clearly failing. Why? Because we just hit these equal highs and yeah, so it's just a good idea to get out on Q. Yes, Schlong. Yes, Pico. My stop and with a break even after ES hits the high. If ES hits equal highs and I'm selling it on Q, I'm moving my stop break even immediately. Just in case. Okay, so interesting can on YM. This looks good long. How do people calculate your risk? Do you just not take any positions? There's a bunch of risk calculators. If you type in a risk future calculator, you can. But I don't really take stop losses on ES that are more than 5 points. If it is, I'd obviously lower my contract size. Like if I'm risking Q50 or if I'm risking 500, and there's like a huge stop loss, I go from like 5 contracts to like 3 to match that 250 I want to risk, you know. Here's another inverse fair value gap. Obviously we're not short it because just in case this is a magnet, I don't want to get caught in that. There's news at 10. Price action's very, I don't know what the word, not weird at the moment, it's just a little uncorrelated. All 3 indexes are very uncorrelated at the moment. Alright, market open in 4 minutes. PO3 open, I like the idea. YM looks very bullish. ES looks neutral. on Q looks more bearish, so very uncorrelated. So I'm just gonna, you just gotta wait. We are rejecting this inverse fair value gap so far. Don't really care. Okay, by the way, my lesson yesterday, you can see in this leg, we have this fair value gap here, and we have this fair value gap here. See how we already used this as an inverse? So the fact that we already used it as an inverse means now this doesn't, now I delete this off my chart. So I always say, if there's ever two in a leg, wait till the higher one, but this is a higher one was already tagged, so now you just use this one. So hopefully that makes sense. And I'm not even shorting this one anyways, because market opens in 3 minutes and we still have a new week opening gap, so I'm just being very careful. But can be 4 equal highs too, which is rare in NASDAQ. So my guess is we're gonna take these out. All right, 2 more minutes. I've done quite a bit of teaching this morning. All right, 1 more minute. Gold never retraced, unfortunately. If it does, I'm gonna set an alert just in case it does. Wow, of course. Oh, Apple hit this high. Again, they say never short a stock at all-time highs, and we know Apple's at the high, and we know Nvidia's at the high, so the short's coming, but can't really be bearish yet. Until we see like a really textbook higher time frame set up. Alright, so there's equal highs taken out as I suspected, and there's a week opening gaps taken out as I suspected. So there's my target. Again, so long worked. Do I care? Not really. I mean, I said I think it's gonna be a magnet, and it was. So there's that. Why is Apple dumping? That makes no sense. Trying to decide. I don't think this is clean enough, but still want to be aware of it. So, do you guys see why I don't short with this unfilled new week opening gap now, right? Even though I'm not longing, you still got to realize there's equal highs, new week opening gap above, a high above, right? So, as I said, if I had a gun to my head, I would long, and after this, you could obviously leave runner if you want, and you'd probably leave it till because this doesn't look bad. I always say, if we move this over, is it still low resistance liquidity? Yes, it is. Is it still a trend line breakout? Yes, it is. So There's definitely still room higher, so a lot of people don't realize you can move these trend lines over, and this is basically just a trend line break, but just over here. So I think this is going to be buy side. This makes no sense. No sense at all. What, like, I'm so confused. So ES pumped there. NQ pumped. And NQ and YM just totally disrespected this. Like, I don't know. This is why I don't play YM a lot. It's just really weird to me. Extremely weird. Okay, I guess. I don't really know what to say to that. Okay, there's the highs in apples I suspected. So you got a little Judah swinging open first, right? And if you really think about it, okay. When we get a Judah swing, why do Judah swings at open so effective? Is because if you're an Apple and you know there's an event coming up or whatever, or maybe you know, oh, Apple's really high, there's gonna be a lot of people who short it open. They're gonna short, like really high. They see this all-time highs as resistance, right? So they're gonna short. So it goes in their favor just a little bit, and then boom, what happens? They just get totally wrecked, and it goes the other way. And it's just that's why Judah swings are effective at open so much. So. Well, the Dow try to catch up. I generally don't care. The Dow can do anything it wants. I don't watch it that much. The Dow is way too high. Like I said before, I want to pull back way down here, but I don't think we're gonna get it yet because I think we're gonna hit this buy side. Okay, there's buy side on Q. So that was a 20-point move from when I posted it. Or wait, no, 10 points, sorry. So there's buy side. I would mark this as buy side, but not as confident in this one because this obviously still is a fair value gap in itself over here. So we don't have to hit it. I'm guessing we're gonna go up on ES still and probably hit this buy side. I'm not gonna post it now in the next commentary because first of all, there's only 2 more points. So why would you want to chase this? And we're already kind of too high. So. Very nice, Zuru. That was textbook. Yeah, ES and NQ is definitely more useful. That's why I compared it. So, there's buy side. Again, I still think there's a chance we're going to hit this. Okay. Not going to post it in a commentary, but if you're leaving a runner, leave it till up here for sure, because I think there's like a 65% chance we hit this, maybe even 70. Yeah, we're going to hit it. There's buy side NES. We definitely still have more room up to this liquidity void, as I said earlier. See how I want to be bearish, but like you just can't, right? Even though I want to be bearish, you can't, right? I've only labeled buy side since the market open. I've even said before the market open, I think this is going to be the draw, this new week opening gap, okay? And that's what you've gotten. Okay, so yeah, news in 7 minutes. Yes, 4305-ish. Yeah, that's the top of the zone. Again, I'm gonna do not put much weight on this buy side. Okay, this is just for runners. I was very confident in this. I'm not as confident in this. Okay. I'm still gonna keep it up here because that's where it looks like the momentum's gonna go, right? And we're creating a fair rally gap right here. So I'm keeping it up there as long as those conditions remain true. But the second those fail, I'm taking this off, okay? This is only for if you're holding a runner after I called buy side was right here. Or even new week opening gap. Why would I be buying Apple? Honestly, knowing them, you're probably not going to get wrecked buying Apple calls up here, if I'm being completely honest. Is it a stupid idea? Yeah, it is, but not a bad idea buying Apple calls up here. Yeah, that was smart. I heard 3K. Alright, yeah, news in 5 minutes. Resale will be nuts because they can only produce like 500k units. Interesting. Yeah, it's I don't think as much as people are gonna buy the VR. You know? Like, why would that many people buy it? I'm in that call me 100k group. What's that? All right, so there's buy side. If you held runners, get out all here. Okay. So obviously you really can't have a bearish bias there. I was bullish that whole open. Right, you just gotta adjust. What was I seeing? I was saying just we were gonna hit buy side all 3 times. I kind of marked it. I really want to post this in our next time. I think there's still a possibility to go higher, but I think that's just stupid. I'm not gonna do that. So if you took down Q long, get out now. Get out now. I don't care if we go higher. Just again, not a good idea. News in 3. Yep. Hitting the low. I'm not gonna lie, you could literally just probably long here and just hold. Like, it's just so stupid. That's how dumb this market is right now. Is that a stupid idea? Yeah, but it works. Yeah, this does feel like the old bull market. That's what I'm saying. Like, buying Apple calls up here aren't even a bad idea because there's still a lot room up. I'm playing liquidity, so I'm not doing that, but you know, idiots probably are. See, look at what Empire. So Empire, he marked all his targets. Right? If you look at his alert, he said, "Oh, if we close above this, I'm bullish." Okay. But he also said, "If we don't, I'm bearish." So it's like, there's not really, if you guys know what I'm talking about, there's not really a rule telling you, okay, do we need to close above with displacement? Do we need to just wick above it? There's not really any rules, so it's, I don't know, he's posting 2 different targets, and yeah, I don't know why he does that. So I'm curious, did anyone take a short at all? Alright. Why, Kalina? SMT and market structure shift? Okay. I'm not sure where you saw that. What time did you see that at? 5-minute SMT. Where's the fair value gap to short? Right before 9:30. Right here? Is this what we're talking about? Okay. Yeah, there's no fair value gap to short here. That's the only issue. Right? Looking back, do you see why this isn't a 1-minute fair value gap? Oh, this right here? Okay, but do you understand why you shouldn't have shorted? Because I said we were probably going to hit new week opening gap at least. And then after he kind of blew through that, I'm like, okay, we hit new week opening gap. Now we have low resistance liquidity above, so I still think this is bullish. Do you understand like why that longs worked out and shorts didn't? Even me, like who I wanted to be bearish today. Okay, even though I wanted to be bearish, I was still I never marked what single sell side. I kept marking buy side, then I marked buy side again. Okay, and I even said if I had a gun to my head and I had to take a payout long, right? There's never any textbook short here, in my opinion, right? Even the 5-minute, we are still holding this kind of bullish PD array as well as this breaker right here. Okay, so we held this breaker, right? There's not bearish order flow here, so hopefully you understand why a short wouldn't work there. But even for me, who wanted to have a bearish bias, did I mention anything about a short setup all morning? Not really. The one thing I mentioned was, oh, we have an inverse here, but I wouldn't take it because we have a new week opening gap above, right? That was the only thing I kind of mentioned. But other than that, I was like, yeah, I think this is going to be a magnet. I wouldn't want to short with this filled. I even said, like, in the next commentary, I'm not shorting it until that's filled because I think it's going to get filled, right? So just kind of something to be aware of, you know? I'm still waiting for a short. Okay, I've not gotten any yet, but I would still be waiting. I did just buy a few more SQQQ. My average is now 22.30. I might just get out of break even if we can get back to it. I don't know. I'll have to see. This is more of a long-term play, and I'm not down that much. Down like 3%. This is stock, so it's not gonna do any damage, right? But I don't know. I don't really like the monthly time frame at ES. I was at least hoping I would be able to. I was at least hoping NQ would go at least back down here. That would be so nice, and then I'd get out for profit. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait. Is TQQQ the long term? Is that the long? Okay, yeah, I'm starting to buy SQQQ. I should have bought TQQQ. I forgot about it. Why is TQQQ so low? It's so low to compared to what NQ is. Alright. Still want a short setup here. In hindsight, this is a short. This is a hindsight thing, though. I missed that. And that's not really like an A+ short. Alright. I want these lows right here. If we can get like a bearish for rally, get about short and hit these lows. Yeah, I'm waiting for SQQQ. There's gotta get a bigger tracement. Alright, so there's that low, no entry. I would 100% shorted this if it gave us an entry. Now I can't because we just hit internal liquidity. NQ is still holding this inverse. Damn, it's like I wish I averaged down SQQQ shares at the top, but then they don't move. I literally averaged down on SQQQ. I even said it right when we hit this high. I said it. So that's basically me saying I'm shorting. All right, so we got a 5-minute fair value gap up here. Am I longing this? It doesn't look bad to long, but I'm probably not going to. Yeah, we already hit high. We already hit the high, so not a good long. Yo, what's up, Howie? No. Alright, so we hit internal, so I can't take this. I'm still going to mark this just in case, but as we know, if we're delivering from a 5-minute fair value gap up to this one, there's less of a chance that this works. Yeah, I know, Cloudy. I do not want to long up here. I'm waiting for a short. Yeah, we are. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Does anyone see this? The hell? At triple equal highs. Hopefully those don't matter. Anyways, let me go back to NQ. You souped the top by accident. I basically souped the top too, because I averaged out an SQQQ as soon as we hit that high. Obviously not much of a win, but did anyone short when I said I'm averaging down an SQQQ here? Because you know what that means, right? You know that thinks I'm gonna. You know that thinks I, or you know if I say I'm averaging down an SQQQ here, what does that mean? I think's gonna happen. That means I think we're gonna go down. You know, so it's like that's why I called that out. You could have taken that at futures for all I care, and obviously you should be out some by now. But that was basically your short alert when I said I'm buying some more SQQQ here. Again, if you did short, this is definitely a spot where I can see us bouncing up and going back to the high day, okay? Do I want that to happen? No. It's just, it's really, really good scale spot, okay? And it's just, I don't know. If we get along here, I wouldn't mind taking it. Five-minute ES. I don't like ES at the moment. I like NQ better. We have news in 4 minutes. Okay, I'll just sit tight till the news. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm waiting. If you look at this, I just want to make something clear real quick. I think there's more of a possibility than I want of this long working. It's because of this. Look at this. So, this long might work. I did not expect there to be equal highs up there, but we just created a third equal high. which kind of sucks and kind of ruins my plan here a little bit to short, because this is these are equal highs on the daily time frame. Okay, so I don't know if this is not really high confidence if we were to get a short. Obviously, I'm still holding mass QQQ. I'm not getting out of that. I'm gonna keep holding that no matter what happens, but. Alright, news in 3 minutes. We'll see what happened. Bro, Thinkorswim sucks. Do not use Thinkorswim. Is your B edge on? You gotta turn this on. Oh, this is still working. I'm not gonna be surprised if this works as long because we still have these equal highs up here, so. Did you see what I said to turn your B edge on? The equal highs are up here at 14,655. And I will not be averaging down when we hit this again because I already averaged down here, so. I'm just gonna wait to see if we go any higher, then I'll average down maybe. Alright, news in 1 minute. Let's see, or 5 seconds. Let's see what happens. Would not be in a position right now. Alright. Very interesting news, I suppose. Wow. I should have longed down Q, or I should have longed gold before. So we never got that long setup in gold. Had an alert set, but we never got it. Well, whatever. Again, where are we delivering from? We're delivering from a bullish fair value gap, so this is not something you'd short, okay? Because we are delivering from this, and we obviously have equal highs above. All right. So ES should hit this gap here in a second. See why he wasn't bearish yet? Glad I recognized these equal highs here in 9Q last second. So no close above this, which is interesting. So they're never going to close above that, but we did hit the high in ES, making this a SMT. As we still have these, so even if this works, I wouldn't short it. I bet you this is like a 15-second fair value gap down here. Nice Aura. Yeah, that was good. Like I said multiple times it's a good scale spot and the long actually might work here. Right, even though I want to be bearish, you got to take that into account that the long may work because you got these equal highs above here and it's a nice market structure shift, so it's like not something you can fade. Yeah, gold, I wish I longed. I never got the alert. This is where I was going to long right there. Oh well. Look how uncorrelated this is. Super, super uncorrelated. I would not trust this short just because there is untapped buy set up here. I'm assuming we're going to stop. I'm assuming this is going to be a speed bump though, right? ICT always talks about speed bumps where we kind of get into this and we slow down and retrace a little bit. This is really uncorrelated. Wow. It's like YM hit the high, but ES did not. Extremely weird to me. Double SMT. Yeah, this is just, I think they're too uncorrelated to trade at the moment. Again, I believe money is going to rotate up here. Okay, this is more of an experience thing, but I believe money is going to rotate up here, and I think it's going to take I think it's going to take a while for money to rotate up here. So there's going to be a lot of manipulation, which means you're going to have a lot of these SMTs. You're going to have a lot of these weird intraday SMT scalp moves play out. I still don't want to short this because I know there's these equal highs above here. Any particular reason you don't trade YM? You know, it's not any particular reason. I'll take a look at it on the higher time frame, but I feel like Mike said earlier, I think NQ and ES analysis hand in hand are fine itself. I think they're fine in itself. So like, I've done great without trading YM, so what's the need for me to trade YM, if that makes sense, right? I don't need to trade YM. I've been doing great. I do great without it. But I'll still look at it. If you look at my index commentary last week, what I said is we were down here. And I said, okay, we hit the highs in NQ and ES, but I recognize YM still has a lot of room up. Why does it have a lot of room up? because we had this low resistance liquidity. We had equal highs here. And what happened? You could see YM rotated, money rotated into it, and this became the strongest one because we were so low on it, and this is kind of the sixth sister. So I guess it's just because I've been doing fine on YM or on ES and NQ, so I don't really need it, if that makes any sense. This wick's really weird. It's like this wick hit buy side, but the body's never closed above it. Too uncorrelated for me to say anything with high confidence. On ES at least. NQ I can read much better at the moment. This is another thing I was backtesting. When the wick takes out a high, but the body doesn't close above the fair value gap, I was kind of... That's ICT has not talked about this at all. Okay, and this is something else that I've kind of discovered that I was like... I bet you there's something surrounding this. Butters, have you taken any trades? Yeah, it's kind of correlated. Are you buying any SQQQ with me? Why not? And what? You bought SPY up here? Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. I'm watching NQ here. Bro, Goondy's gonna sell a course that talks about lunar eclipses and how the market reacts to these eclipses. Who's in a position right now? I'm in a position right now. Does anyone know what position I'm in right now? It's fairly obvious. Yep. Yep. I just scaled half already. I moved my south break even. Probably gonna get stopped the other half. We'll see. I almost did CD. It never closed below though. If you're in this is your homework. This is literally the homework. By the way, the position I'm in is not in a. It's not in my funded or personal. I took it in another eval I bought. Again, I'm not longing up here in my personal or funded accounts. It's just it's an eval account I longed on. They're always extending. Yeah, they just always extend. It's insane. Would I ever make a full port account? Oh yeah, I have before. One time it went well, one time it did not. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. I just want to see this play out first. I'm not on the chart because I was hoping you guys would see this by yourself. Because this is literally what I taught in the class last night. Even if you didn't long it, you should have seen it. It's literally, I emphasized it so much last night and last week. Bro, you realize I'm not talking about ES, right? I'm talking about unQ. Yeah. I didn't even take this in my funded. I took it on a account I don't care. It's an eval account, so I basically demo trade this. But I mean, I still paid money for the eval account. I'm not long enough here in my personal or funded. I've said that multiple times. Yeah, I was recorded. Alright, I just got stopped break even here, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, do you guys want to see the long I took now? Alright. Alright, it was literally just right here. Do you guys see it, even without me kind of pointing it out? See it? Right? You can see we violate the fair value up here. Okay? And then we have an order block influence, so this is where I longed. Right? And then where's the first target? First target's internal liquidity, which is where? Right here. Where's the stop loss? It closed below. Did we ever close below? Nope. Say scale some here. Where's the final target? These dotted lines. Okay. Did we ever hit these? Nope. So you just get south break even. Nothing you can do. But do you guys see how you can use this now? This is literally like what I taught last night. And Ophir, there's a reason why I didn't take that on my personal or funded account. You said why take that with equal lows and yes. That's just a case where I hope that ES doesn't really. I hope NQ doesn't care about ES, right? Too uncorrelated for me to trade. I agree. That's why I didn't take that on funded or personal, but. So, like, do you see, like, it kind of half worked, but it never ended up hitting the final target? This is why I don't long up here, and with money I don't want to risk to lose, you know? Just don't think it's worth it. It obviously still would have been a win, but not as much of a win as I would have liked. And this is just why you sell some of the internal liquidity. Still not interested in a short yet, just because I know that these are untapped up here. So I don't think it's a good idea to short yet. Yes, did take out these equal lows that you guys are talking about. So,
And there's no short setup anyways, even if I want to take something. And now that we've kind of used this twice, so I always say delete this now because we used it kind of twice, right? We used it as an inverse, we used it as a bearish rally gap. So am I expecting us to reject this now? But what you can do sometimes is if we kind of reclaim or reclose back above this might give me more confidence that we're going back up to this high. Not as much because we used it twice, but if we can reclose above this, that tells me what? That tells me we're probably going to go back to this high. And this is also for more like a tape reading thing because I'm not super confident with this yet. But my guess is if we do close back above this, we will hit this high, okay? That's what I want to see. But I don't have too much experience using these fair value gaps more than twice. But this was formed at 9:50, which is the start of the macro time, so it's important. I'm teaching a lot today. Are you guys picking up everything I'm saying? Hopefully you are. This is just another fair value gap I'll tape read, not something I'm taking. It's not a fair value. Remember, I'll tell you the fair value gaps I definitely would not take. This is just a fair value gap I'll tape read that. It's not one I want to take, it's just one I'll tape read. Obviously, it's up to you. We're consolidating a lot, so not super high probability conditions, but it's up to you if you would take this or not. What's ES doing? Again, ES swept those lows. Still no long set up on the 1 minute ES chart. Why I'm just being weird. Please don't, because yeah, I'm only on my eval account right now, Leopard. I'm not even logged into my funded. I was logged in earlier, but I logged out, so. Alright, if we get like a possible gold long from here, wouldn't mind taking it. Just want confirmation. LR, and ES are too steep. Too steep. I see what you're saying, though. Yeah, I'm just tape rating these FEGs right now. Too much seek and destroy chop here. On evals, you put. I did that on a couple evals, yeah, Pico. I just buy like 4 of them at 80% and I put big risk on, and I use like I did that for 2 evals. Alright, so like I said, if we kind of close above this, my guess is we're going to go back up to this high and back up to this high. This dotted line right here. That's my guess at the moment. Yeah, exactly, a leopard. JHD, you'll see it in the recording, but basically I was talking about like
How we wick above a high, but the body doesn't close above the fair value gap. So if we do close back above this, I'm going to try another eval trade, another eval long, and see if I can get this high. I low-key could probably take it right now, but just going to wait. And this is more of like a me guessing kind of thing. Back testing how to use a fair value gap more than twice. So again, if we kind of reclaim and close above this, I'll try another long on my eval. Not a personal account, not a funded account. I don't think it's worth trading those right now. That's the difference between me and you guys. I bet you some of you are gonna take this with real money. No entry yet. Did we close over? Nope. Not the most pretty PA at the moment. This is where you just wait. Would I slap the... No, I wouldn't slap anything here. You just gotta wait. Right? My plan... What's my plan at the moment? My plan to enter is if we reclose back above this, I'm going to try another long on the eval. But until that kind of happens, I can't do anything because I don't have a plan right now. This is where you just don't rush it. You just wait and react. And full port. No, I'm just kidding. Don't full port. Pretty bad price action right here. I mean, it's not bad in the sense of, yes, some of the 1 minute, yes, it's probably consolidating because, yes, we're probably about to get a big move. It's obviously just, so it's not bad price action, I'm just saying that, but it's definitely consolidating for some sort of expansion here. Yeah, Lamb, if you're green, if you guys got your bag, I'll be done for the day. Come back tomorrow, rinse and repeat. She coiling up. I'll not guess which way it's coiling at the moment. I have a plan to take along. If that plan does not meet, then I will not be taking along. But oh yeah, I get that. think about the 10-10? I wouldn't look for a short right now. 10-10 candle, you said? This means nothing to me, really. Alright, I gotta watch this. Bro, what the hell is this? Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, I'm watching this video. 1 second, guys. Watching the video Michael sent. This is catchy. Damn, that was actually pretty catchy. Oh, thanks for sending that. Alright. Oh, we're back to where... Nowhere. Back to nowhere. Looks like eval resistance equate to downside, yes. Still have not met my plan on NQ to leave him long, so... There's, by the way, there's stuff going on right now that I'm not saying, okay? Which I hope you are kind of seeing yourself. Obviously, after it happens, I'm gonna say it, but there's something very key. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Do people who have not been on the streams probably have no idea what I'm talking about right now, but hopefully the majority of you do. Hey, hey, hey. I'm a man the plan. Hey, hey, hey. Fat Albert. Yeah, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. That was very catchy. I don't know what hey 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 it's Fat Albert means. What is that? The TV. Bro, I'm literally 20. You expect me to know what that is? I watch like I don't even know. I watch Disney Channel and yeah, I don't watch it. I don't watch Cartoon Network or any of that. Ben 10, yeah, Zach and Cody. Oh wait, I've seen Fat Albert before. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just never watched it. I've seen that. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. I just didn't understand the hey 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 it's Fat Albert. I've seen what I know of him though. Move on, thank you. Is this chart live? Iron Condor time, yeah, I agree. Wait. I know, bro. Lots of liquidity. Barcelona or not well. Yeah, what do y'all think's happening with Messi? Very doubtful. Would that be nice? Yes, it would, but back to Barca. I don't know if Barca's gonna pay him enough. Or even get a bid. We'll see. Maybe in like 2 years or something. I don't know. I still think he's like a good player, so like Barcelona could still use him. You know? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking, like, I don't want him to go to Saudi Arabia, but obviously he might because of the money, you know? Alright, I'm putting my stop to break even here.
want this high obviously first. Alright, I'm selling half here. And I'm gonna see if I can hold the rest till this dotted line. You better have all taken that. I told you. So who did exactly what I said without me directly saying it at the exact time? Did I do exactly what I said? And I'll stop the other break even here. It's fine. It still gave me 15 points. Is what it is. But who just did exactly what I just said? Alright, good. What do you guys do? I literally just straight up alerted that, but I didn't at the same time. No, the risk was not too wide, Ranos. There was no risk in that. I'll explain in a second. Thank God I got stopped to break even for the other half. Okay, but so you all got stopped the other half at break even, right? I'm assuming. Or you could have just taken all profit here, it didn't matter. You sold all? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. It's still a win. Got out one profit, one more tick above. Nice. So, for all 173 of you in here, I literally just gave an alert, okay? You should have all understood what it was. I said multiple times, I'm waiting for something to happen and I'll do this. So what just happened is I said, as soon as we get a candle close back above this, I said I'm entering a long, which you market order, and I said I want this high and then this high, this dotted line high. Okay. So what happened? This candle literally just closed directly above here. I longed right here. Literally the next candle opened, and yeah, took it for 15 points, got stopped the other break even. Okay, so do you guys understand now? I literally just directly gave that plan out. I could have said, okay, I'm longing here. Do I want that for you guys? No, because I'm not going to, like, I literally told you the plan before it happened. So I already said I'm longing when this closes over. Right? So I already gave the alert before it happened. So, again, something you should have seen. That was a straight up alert, pretty much. I want you guys to understand, okay, I say the plan, you follow what I say in the plan, and it's almost like it's your trade, but I'm giving you the plan. So, beautiful play. You can go back in the recording and watch it if you want. Yeah, I guess it does prove that this can work more than 2 times. Yes, my mic is recording today. I made sure. Butters, did you see that? You understood exactly what I said and exactly what happened, right? Yeah, alright, good. Yeah, which is fine. As long as you saw it happen, as long as you understood what I just gave out. And you would consider that an actual alert, right, Butters? Okay, good. Yeah, I know. Yep. Short this fair value gap? It's up to you. I wouldn't. Why would I short this? Because ES is still holding this, and this looks like it'll get long. So, would obviously probably be targeted here.
Hey, hey, I'm a man with a plan. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Well. All right. What do we do now? Yes, eat lunch and more coffee. Yeah, I still think there's a I still think we're gonna go up and hit these dotted lines. I think this is still bullish. But pretty shitty price action. I just wait. Don't really know what to say here. Just too much top. So, about 10 of you said you understood what I was talking about. Okay, there's 170 of you in here. You don't have to reply anything. You don't have to respond or type anything in chat. But hopefully the other 160 of you understood the alert I just gave out. And hopefully you guys took it. Again, you don't have to type anything if you don't want to. It doesn't matter. But hoping you guys all understood that. Cloud, are you still here? Clouty. These are relatively equal now, so I still think we're bullish. Still think we're going to hit this NES. Okay, just a little more. Okay, so ES hit these highs in ES, which I wanted. Calling a higher target here is pretty risky. I want to see how much we displace through this first. Okay, there's the target for NQ. And we should go, I'm guessing we're going to go 15 more points. Okay. Should go 15 more points, and we should take out this dotted line, right? We know this dotted line is our equal highs on the daily. So we should go up here. All right. I'm curious. Did anyone re-long after we reclosed above this again? Okay. So I didn't mention this on purpose. Because I wanted to see if anyone noticed that again. So here's your other long. This is the other long you should have taken. Right, we kind of reclaim this again, and we have relative equal highs. Now, what I would say is, if this wick did go a little higher here, I would not have relonged this. But because we still have this untap high up here, this was your other long. Okay. And boom, there's the target. You should now be all out. So there's the target. Just again, price action was not shit there. I just completely predicted that perfectly. So you can see that worked out. So that's that. And there we go. What else do you notice about this, guys? If you took this, this is your homework. Post this in the homework section.
And the risk reward on this was actually pretty good, John. If you look, a stop is a close below the inverse, and then your target's up here. So this was about a 3.4 play, 3.4 hour play. See? So, yeah. Yeah, I did Daddy's bag. So again, all of you should have caught that. I want to see if Euro's doing it. Okay, so Euro, I'll be looking for a long, right? Right in this. If you get like a confirmation long down here, I wouldn't mind taking this. I want to see a confirmation long down here though. Gold, same thing, still waiting. But you know, yes, you should have taken that. Beautiful play. No, I'm not bullish for the day. Hell no. I'm not bullish after we hit this high. I can't be. So... Alright, so again, if you took that, post it on homework, okay? That was your homework. There's been 2 homeworks so far. Why didn't you take that first fair rally gap thrust down? What are you talking about? Oh wait, I forgot. Let me post that there. Butters, did you see that play out for a second time without me saying anything? Did you see the inverse? Yeah. Okay, good. Very good day so far. Alright, so finally hit those so you can see why you put B, John, because I would have been bearish if I didn't see this. So we finally took out those highs. I still think there's a chance ES goes back to this void. Market mover, I see you're in here. Did you cake that? Do I also have set enabled? Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait, let me check. Maybe not. I don't think I do, actually. Market mover, did you not see what I said, though? I basically alerted that, and you still don't take it. I don't, like, how do you not take that? I'm gonna set an alert for Euro down here. Bro, he literally said, like, he said he spams chat, then he says nothing and just live chat all day. It's kind of funny. Yeah, exactly. You're not shorting any. Yeah, exactly. You don't short any bearish fair value gap if NQ has equal highs, right? You don't short any bearish fair value gap, even if it works. Because liquidity is more important. So if you guys ask me why wouldn't I have shorted this or why wouldn't I have shorted any of this, because this dotted line we had above here is still you don't short. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for me. Do not leave yet. For you new guys, you're going to, like, how did you, like, did you understand what I was saying all day? And did you understand the alert I gave? Sometimes I'll literally be like, oh yeah, I'm buying right here. But other times I'll be like, if this happens, you buy here. I'm not telling you to buy here, but if it happens, that's when you buy. So it's gonna be like that sometimes. Just depends on the day. And then other times I won't even say anything. And those are the times where people get annoyed at me at, but I don't really care. Probably people want to see you push the button as well. I mean, it's basically illegal for me to literally push a button on a real account or funded or whatever on stream. Someone DM'd me back a while ago when I started this and said I should not be doing that. So I used to, but I stopped because he said he was like I don't know what his job was. He was something to do with financial something. Financial, I don't know. But yeah, that's why I don't do that anymore. I'll tell you when I'm buying and selling though, and I'll tell you when to buy or whatever. I don't want to get in trouble. He was not capping. He sent me this giant paragraph. You know that's why ICT almost went to jail too, right? Yeah, I don't have a disclaimer. Well, I do have a disclaimer. It's in only 142 people reacted to it though. I actually copied and pasted it from someone. Yeah. On live, yeah, but that was a demo count, Cloudy. I can press buttons on a demo account, it doesn't matter. Yes, look for a confirmation entry on this. There's none yet. Okay, what I want to see is I honestly want to see us go down here first, then get a confirmation entry. Gold is setting up low resistance liquidity, so this is gonna look good long soon. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Gov. $15 fair value guess for me here in 5 seconds. Alright guys, there's about 30 fair value guess for me here in the 1 second chart. We're gonna try to buy the 27th one and see how it works. Is McGee's Revenge still in here? I don't know if he better have taken that long. Where's his name? Oh, there's too many people in here. I can't read everyone's name. Whatever. So basically me saying to buy when we reclose back above this fair value gap is illegal. And it's not illegal for me to say I am buying here. I don't know. I think I don't want to risk anything. I'm letting 20, dude. I do not want to risk anything. Ouch. If Atlas did not, if that did not happen to Atlas, I'd be fine with doing it. But after Atlas, I don't want to risk anything. All right, well, I'm probably done for here, guys. I'm gonna post a recording, and I'll go back and you can see the alert. Atlas, half of them, they all got in trouble. They all have to go to court and stuff, jail probably. I don't know yet, but all right. Well,
I strongly advise you guys. Okay, so when I leave these live streams, I strongly advise you go to the chat and you kind of talk about stuff still because, again, just because I'm not here, it's good to determine amongst yourselves. Try to figure out what I would say because I'm not going to be here for the next hour and a half. I'm not going to be in chat. But again, I strongly recommend talking amongst each other. I know a lot of you guys still do it, but make sure you're checking chat because a lot of them are, especially those guys learning from me and who know what I'm gonna say. I read chat last week a couple times and I never said a word, and they're all saying stuff that I would have already said. So definitely keep checking chat all day, and be active in it if you can. So other than that, I'm probably done. It was a really good day. So I will see you guys later. If you do not understand the alert I gave out, either watch my recording later or DM me, okay? And if you did that homework and you took that inverse, please post it in homework. And I'll be back probably around 1:30 for another hour or so, okay? Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.